Hello again, it's me, Milton, Little Milton channel. Today, we finally are going to have a look at stripping this triple action impact to bits and pieces from Hitachi. Right? Why? Simple. It was bought, right, in case we felt as if the Bosch up here didn't have enough power to what we wanted to do, so we bought this, right, this big backup, you see. And at the time I did actually have this drill here, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice if we had the Hitachi triple to go along with this drill here. So now that you've seen this drill and now you know I do actually have it, I'll take it away out of the way. Right? More about that later. We're all bothered about this. This is what we're interested in, the triple action here. We used it twice and we found, to our sort of shock, but then have we got any line about? No, we haven't. Right, concrete bolts into the wall, the ones that actually self-cut their own thread in. This thing was stalling out on the bigger ones, say up to about 80 to 100 mil. We were surprised at that. We didn't think it would do that. We thought 205 Newton meters of torque, it should do it. Anyway, it went along with us. It just sat in the box all the time, didn't do anything. And the Bosch did live up to expectations. It did everything we wanted it to do, and it did it. Although it would have struggled on the concrete bolt itself. Anyway, after the skilled builder did a review on impacts, putting these great big bolts into a bit of old oak wood, which is quite tough, plus it's hardwood. When he came to this impact, it failed. Mind you, so did the Bosch as well, actually, but so what? Alright, it failed. So what happened is, right, we sort of thought, well, really and truly, we were right, it hasn't really got the power. So why am I taking it to bits then? Quite plain and simple, we don't use it anymore. And I'm curious to see how the triple action actually works inside. So that's why we're going to take it to little bits and pieces. Meaning the hammer. We're not going to take the wire into bits and pieces, forget that. That's for that Canadian bloke. Right? He loves playing about with the wires and everything, and tells you what everything's for. That's fine, that's cool. I just want to see how this triple action comes to bits and pieces. So anyway, first of all, we take this bit here off, this nice little rubber bit here. When it eventually decides to come off, there it is, got it. Yeah. We'll throw that in there, keep it safe. This bit here just lifts off. And incidentally, right, I was wondering, because I noticed vents on this, is there air feeding through here? No, it's not. This shroud just has two functions. First function is if this gets hot in here, you don't burn your fingers, because these can get hot. And the other reason is it looks good as well. And it also helps protect surfaces if you're going in too close. Right, anyway, that's that. We get rid of that. We'll put it over there, out of the way. Now, so what's next? Well, really and truly, what we should do is we should really take off this piece here, because we are actually taking the anvil right out of it. And that's going to be fun. So what I'll do is I'll remove to this camera here, and we'll have a look at that in more detail. Okay? So, let's switch this off. When it decides to. Right. If you look there, there's a little tiny cutout just there on this. You can see that, right? Just there. What you do is, you move the spring to the open part to about there. You put on a screwdriver in about there, and you lift it up. Putting your finger over it like so. Ah, damn it, I almost had it now. Like so. Now my hand might appear to be getting in the way, and I'll try to do this looking through the lens of the camera at the same time. You lift it up like so, yeah. And just like a bicycle, you just click it off. Whoop, there it is. Making sure that you don't let the whole darn thing go. Right? So you got the black bit. What you should have now is, you should have that, which is the retaining bit for the spring. Alright? Pop that in there. There's your spring clip there that holds it in place. Put that somewhere safe. Lift this piece here off. Place that somewhere safe. Now we've just got the ball bearings inside there to get rid of them. So we can get them into shot there. Usually it's just a, oh, what's one out? Put that in there. Safe. It's not coming out. Need something to poke it with. Still on shot, are we? Yeah, right. And just do that. And it comes out. There we are. Done. Right. Now, next thing is, we've got to get rid of the belt clip. No problem. Right. Wow, quite a long screw. Okay, we'll pop that in there and we'll put this piece there. Right. Now we turn it over now. Now, take the battery out. Oh, by the way, does this still work? Okay, then now I've took that off. That won't make any odds to anything. Right. Low speed. Second speed. Third speed. Start mode. Starts slow and then takes off. Right. So anyway, that's about it. We all know it's got lights on it and things for telling you the battery indicator, which is half filled. Right, so we'll get rid of the battery. We'll put the battery over there. Okay then. Now, we're going to be using this thing here to take this to bits. Ordinarily, I would use this tool here because it's so underpowered, it's unbelievable, but it's brilliant for taking things to bits and pieces like this with little screws. But today, I'm going to have an experiment to see whether or not this thing here can do it. In case you want to know what this is the Makita DTP141Z. Basically, it's a four-way impact driver. Has impact, hammer action, screwdriver and drill mode on it. And it's got an electric clutch. So basically speaking, what I'm doing is I'm experimenting. Right, first of all, back around again. What you do is you look for the worst screw that's embedded in. Hitachi have been very good and that's to put it there. Normally they're like in a place like this here, right? And you need a very long piece to get down inside. Well, we're lucky, we don't really need that. So anyway, Hitachi have got it there, we can get easy access to it. The bit I'm using is a PH2 bit, right, to do it. So out comes the worst one. Quite loose. Right, you take the screw out, first of all, have a quick look at it. Now, put another bits in here. I'll get another container. Reason, when you're taking the screws out, do yourself a favour. First of all, we'll check the length of them all. We'll just put them all down there, right? So, next screw is this one. Alright. Yeah, same length. This one. Weird little screws actually, they've got little points on them. Right, normally they're flat at the end. Now I'm not saying that this impact is any way underpowered. Oh no, it's not. It's got plenty of power. Right. It will even disintegrate bits as well that we put in. So let's say we don't use it now. We usually use hydraulics, which are a lot quieter. Right. Okay, just one more screw to come out. Right. That's up here. Now, by the looks of it, all the screws are all the same size. So take all the screws that are all the same size and put them in a container so you don't lose them. It's the ultimate. You leave them lying on the table, next thing they're all over the place. Right, I'm going to dunk this to get it apart. Nah, I'm just going to pull it apart. It's come in. There it goes. Right, it's apart. And then we'll have a closer look at the inside. Right. Ooh. Oh yeah, and this thing is IP50 something rated. Is it IP56? It's on the side. No. Just wait a second, I'll have a look. IP56, yeah, it's IP56 before I shoot myself in the foot. Right, we'll jump back to this camera and we'll have a look and see what we've got up till now in the inside. There's a casing on the inside. Okay, very good, very nice, it's a casing. Okay then, switch camera again. Okay then, this is the inside, this is what it looks like. And if we look, we have this stuff up here, sealant, all over here as well. Of course it's IP56 rated, so it's got better water degradation. We'll get rid of that, put that over there too. Right, now this is your main wires and feed, and this feeds the trigger that tells it to go down here, more power, and send it up. We'll have a look at that little box in a minute. Right, and here this is all rubber around here as well. Quite surprised. And look at the size of the motor. My goodness, it's not very big, not what I'm used to, but at the same time it's quite a big motor. I mean, in a sense, it's got a big circumference, which that means it's a turkey little motor that's in here rather than speed. But the fan's weird, look at that. So you can see that a bit better. Showing it how like this. Weird fan that's on it, yeah. Now, I've also noticed something else. Now I'll just tip this up. You can see this. This here, which is absolutely covered in stuff to stop water from getting into it, is your computer board for the whole thing. So it all works off this. So if this gets damaged, all this system up here is all knackered, and you end up having to get a whole new motor as well. In fact, if the motors go nowadays, you end up having to replace all this, and usually the switch as well. Some companies don't, but nowadays it's becoming that they're all becoming part of one. So the electrics and the mechanics are all are two separate items. So anyway, leave that. Now, what we've got to do is get in here, and by the looks of it, this here could be sealed round here. Am I getting this on camera? No, I'm not. Sorry! Motor's here. Right, sorry. My fault. Yeah. So you'd have to replace the motor and all this just in case I didn't have that camera on shot. There. Right. Sorry about that. Anyway, that's what I was going on about. But if you look here very carefully, it's got sealant all around here. We might have fun getting in. We might not have fun getting in. Anyway, I've now got this. Now that you've got it apart, you should always take a photograph with your phone to see how it all goes in there together, so you make sure you put it back all together. Right? So, let's see if we can get this bit out now. We'll just see if it can come out now. Not messing about with it. Oops, daisy. Well, switches come up. That's great. Does it still work? Yeah, it does. It's alright. Come on, out you come. Ooh, ooh. Right, okay, motor and everything's come out. Pull that off. Right, we got that off. This is the bit we're interested in. So, how do we get into it? No, it's turning. That's one thing. So it should come out. Is this on camera? Yeah, it is. Oh, there we are. We've got that off. Okay, we've got this. So this only goes on one way. Fine. Okay then. I'm going to pause this just now. Okay then. The reason why that was, I wanted to get something to wipe off some of this gunk just now. Right. You see how it's got to come to bits and pieces, right? Okay, that's there's loose. That's here. So let's see if we can get a little trusty screwdriver in there, and can we? Yep. This bit ring's coming off eventually. Get my finger into this. I'll try the old technique, coming round it. There we are. Yep, that's out. Now, there's a ring there. Fine. Usual story. Everything covered in crap. Should really be doing this on the mat. Okay then. Here's where our triple action is in here. Right. Let's see if we can tip it out. Yep, it came out. Right. Can we see this on camera? Yeah, we can. Give this a quick wipe. There. Well, now we know one thing. There is definitely 3 hammers in there. And there's not much chamfer as well on the actual thing here. What I mean by that is it's not chamfered on here, it's straight. Only the other impacts I took to bits were chamfered. Right, so we can leave that like so under there, so we can maybe see that better. Can we see that? Alright, we'll leave it there. There, right. So, surprise, surprise. Pop this out. we shall dispense with this, and here we have it, the actual anvil here. As we can see, it's actually three-sided. I thought it might have been a disc or something. It's not, it's this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up this now. Just hang on a second. So okay then, let's weigh it. See how heavy it weighs. 2381. Well, I'll just write that down now. No. 2, 3, 8.1. Wow. Right, okay then. Now, compare that with the Bosch, when I actually did the Bosch. Right, this weighs 238.1, 238.1. The Bosch weighed 223.7. The Dewalt weighed 233. Admittedly, this is a bit heavier because the fact is we've got this on it here, right? Whereas the others didn't. I think that actually was separate. I'm not quite sure, I can't remember. Anyway, that's how much it weighs. It does weigh quite a bit extra actually. Now we'll measure the diameter of it as well now. .4403 for that. You can see it. Just make sure you can see it. 4403. That's all 7 now. 02. Oops. Alright. 4474. One important phone call. Let's get back to this. Right. Now we've got 44013. Remember now. Let's get this right. It's on there. 4404. That's what we're going for. 4404. Right. So it's 4404. Right. Right then. Measurements on this one. The Bosch was 39.74 in diameter. The Dewalt was 44.14. This is 4404. So it's actually smaller than the actual Dewalt. And it's actually heavier. They're actually not that much heavier than the actual Dewalt as well. So really and truly, this thing here is about the same size as the actual Dewalt, to be honest with you. Quite surprised at that. And yet this is 205 Newton meters, whereas the Dewalt was only 60. Right. The other difference is, by the fact we've got 3 hammers. You see this? Yes. We have 3 hammers. As you can see, it's hardly been used actually. If I wiggle it about, you'll see the shiny bits which are worn, which is hardly actually worn. Another thing is, the Dewalt had a bit of chamfering on here as well, and the Bosch was really chamfered on both hammer and anvil. The Bosch wasn't. There's the anvil. Now you've got to say, are you weighing the anvil? What's the point? The anvil is just a thing that's hit, you see. So really and truly, when it's in there, it's really quite free, to be honest with you. So it doesn't actually, I can't see the weight of this having any significance to it, because to be honest with you, right, it's this that does all the hitting here, you see. And of course, as by now we should all know and figure out, right, don't look up like this, that the fact is that when the spring's in there and it reaches tension, right, this bit here actually goes up inside, slips over the top and goes bang. But some of them are double hitting, so what's happening is they're going, when this turns, it bang, and then lifts a bit and then bangs again, it comes over. Which this meant that the Bosch, because it had a chamfered piece up here, on this edge here, and was chamfered on the anvil as well, it meant the double hit, if it was going probably slow actually, would mean it would just slip over the top and then move to the next position. But the Makitas all have a double hit, which they hit once there, then they bounce a bit, then they hit again up there, and then they go around, you see. And that's basically how it works. And I have noticed the spring in this, if I try turning it, which is very strong. That's, I think, even stronger than the Bosch, to be honest with you. And this is maybe where some of the power's coming from in these things, is actually off the spring. Right then, so now we see this here, right, and this is the actual whole gubbins, so the whole, how it all actually goes together. Very nice, very well done, I suppose, machined and all the rest of it, like. And we're not going to be taking all this to little bits and pieces here to bits and pieces to pop with that. I'm not going to go that far. We're not playing about with the wiring. That's for my Canadian, because he's counterpart. If you can call him a counterpart, because I'm not really as good as what he is. But however, right, now we can actually see how the triple action hammer works. I thought maybe it's a bit of a disc in here, right, and they've done it that way. No, they've done it this way. So for a 205 Newton meters, right, why is it so a little bit underpowered? Actually, I can explain this. It's got the centrifugal force right enough. It's quite big at that. I mean, it's actually smaller than the actual Dewalt. It's bigger than the Bosch, right, to be honest with you. Anyway, so what's happening? Well, it's kind of an old technique, this. I mean, in the sense that because now you have more surface area hitting, if you only had 2 anvils on this, it would actually hit a bit harder. But you've got 3, so some way it's actually being dampened up, but the fact is you're actually hitting on 3 access points. You might think, oh, it would hit harder. No, it doesn't. It's absorbing more of the impact. If you actually put 4 in, it would actually absorb more of the impact as well and probably do less. What I don't understand is how Hitachi then didn't realise this when they were making it. But what this also lets happen is it's a very accurate impact. Now that's something I did notice. It's very controllable, right, on how it actually hits. You can put the screws exactly where you want them, level with the wood or whatever it is you're doing with them. So really and truly, yeah, that does actually win. But it actually reduces its power because of this. Not that you would notice for many applications, right enough, like. But as I said, I was surprised it stalled out on putting them 80mm concrete bolts in, the ones that self-tap themselves, cut their own thread in. I was really surprised with that. I really thought it'd have been better than that, but it wasn't. Anyway, we've had it to bits now. Next problem is, can we get it back together again? Oh, scary, spooky. Anyway, what I'll do is, I'll wait, I'm going to pause this just now, I'm going to clean up the rest of the stuff before I reassemble it again. Okay then? So I'll get that done. You have to see that on camera. Okay then, so what's next? Right, inside here, probably can't really see it very well because of the light and everything. We have a set of roller bearings inside here. Right, I'll put that way around, inside there. Right, no point bringing this camera and showing you. So we've got roller bearings in there, which sometimes they don't have them. They're just a straightforward bushing. This is a lot of thought on it, that one. That's good quality. And we have your other bearing up here. Right, I found it because I cleaned away the dirt. Right, and you also have, there's a bearing there. You also have rubber bits here. So obviously there's a bit of dampening going on as well. So okay, then that's pretty cool. Right, so how do we get this back together? First of all, we grab some grease. Now, you may think, oh right, how much grease we got to be using on this? Believe it or not a lot. Because you can actually slow impacts down by actually over greasing them. When the grease gun decides to start actually working. Right, here we go. Just slacking this off now. Right, back up again. Should work now. That's the problem when you don't use it. These are okay if you keep using them, but if you leave them standing for a while, they pack up on you and stop working because they get air into them. Yeah, there it goes. It's back working. There we are. Right, we've got way too much grease on there. Now, there ways. Right. Oh, there we are. That's okay. It's about enough. Right. So much do we put on the hammer and the anvil? Well, okay then. Right. Let's take this. You don't need too much. Still air coming out of it. Right. Because if you over grease them, you end up slowing them down. The air ones are really bad for that, I must admit. Right. So, do you put any on this? May as well put some on it. Make sure it's lubricated a bit. or the excess on there. Right, we'll shove some into the, where's it? Oh, there it is. Into here. Again, don't overdo it. I'll just use my little finger for that one. There we are. And I'll put some on here. Don't really need it, but we'll put some on anyway. Yeah, just to help seal it if there's anything. Oh yeah, there is also a seal on there. There's also a seal round here, and we'll actually put some grease on that. If it keeps coming out, it's decided it's not coming out. I'll have to sort this out. Pain in the backside. Yeah. Right then. See if we get it to come out now. Made it worse. Still not coming out. Listen, these things are very good then if you're using them all the time, but if you leave them to stand for a while, hey presto, they end up goosing up. Right, spread that a bit on there. Really, it doesn't really need that much, it's just to really seal it through water, to be honest with you. Right, that bit goes on there. Inside here, we will put some on here though, when it decides to work. It's still working. I should have checked to be sure this thing was blinking working and save myself some time. Yeah, I'll do it. Now you got to say that wasn't very much grease. They don't need a lot of grease on them. It'll just come flying off anyway. Right. Right, that's that bit in. This bit here goes in a particular spot, somewhere over here. Fits in a bit better than that, I think. It does. It's not fully into position correctly. Actually, I'll check that. Yeah, that's it. It wasn't going in right. It's in right now though. Wow, that's quite stiff, that. No, it doesn't. It's quite freely. Right. Pops in there like so. This bit here goes down to the bottom edge down here. This is the tricky bit. This is the bit we've got to get right. Come on, you come again. That's it. It's in place. Okay. Next bit that we do, we're still on, right, is we should just pop this together, and I'll give it a check this time. Right, that's got a tricky bit because it's all got rubber seals and everything on it. Get that in the right place, like so. Right, got it together again. Right, and this time, let's check that. A little done. There we go, lift up a bit, make sure we're in the right spot. Hope that's alright. It's tight when it went, right, you know. Yeah, that's working okay. Feels loose. I'll check that. I'll just take this off again. Make sure it's going together. Wiring's in right, that's in right. Correct, correct. Okay then, fine. So, the motor, that's better. The motor wasn't quite seated right. Oops. Gotta watch out. The rubber bit on the bottom down here, you can mess up putting that in. Yeah, gotta watch that. Yeah, I messed up. The rubber seal here's been a pain. I'd like to show you actually how it goes together, but there is a small problem with that. If I do that, then I can't see it myself. Right, so you slide it on there first, right, like so. Yeah, right. Keep going. Right, it is. So you slide it on there first, right? And of course, by doing that, now I've messed up this. Oh, that's what you get for IP rated stuff. No, I've lost the. Yeah. By doing that, now I've messed up this. Okay, take it back off again and rebuild the bloody thing. It's completely out. Let's give it this little pivot. Tell you what, just for good measure, you can have a bit of grease too in there, because I like you so much. Yeah. Right, now what I'll do is put a small grease run on there. Yeah. There we are. Right. Slide this bit here on, like so. That's better. Go on, no problem. Yeah. Now, once you click apart up here, something might be right then. This time I won't make the same mistake I made the last time. Right, screws. They're all the same size, so we can dump them on the table. I messed up with one of them when I was building it. All the screws had to be in on the top part of it, up here. Otherwise it made weird and wonderful noises. Well, let's see if it makes weird and wonderful noises when I stick it together. Right, that's in. Let's see if it'll work with the old little battery into the damn thing. Does it work? Alright, first. Right, that works great, fine. We know that's working, so now we can go ahead and put all the screws in place. Now normally if I'm using a standard clutch on a tool, I would turn the clutch back one. In other words, if I took the screws out of 3, I would put them back in at 2. But this is an electronic clutch and it's different, you see. They don't work the same. So I took them out at 3, so they're going back in at 3. And once again, these little machine screw things, whatever you want to call them, work absolutely brilliant with the electronic clutches. I said it would. Then again, I know that because I had one of the earliest electronic clutches on a drill. It was a big Bosch RE thing. Yeah. Oh. Okay then. We'll have to dismantle this slightly, right? I forgot. Stop put that on. You gotta see why put it on? Because I want it on. Okay then. I'm gonna pause this while I reverse it back out again. See, screws come out, no problem. Actually, I'll show you this. You don't have to separate the whole thing to get it on. You just have to do that with it and feed it into place, and that's it. It's in. Right. So, really and truly, that was quick. So we'll just start again. And right, I'll hold that. I'll screw this into place. Get twice the view for your money. Watch us when you put the screws back in again. Alright. Actually, what I didn't do was check this. Yeah, that seems to work. We'll have to test that though once we get the battery back in here. And then try and explain how to put the front bit that holds the driving bits in place, the 1/4" bits. The chuck, as they're called. 1/4" chuck. They're called. Alright. Just one more screws to go. Right. Right. Quick test, just make sure it is still working. I've done it before. Yeah. Right, that works now. Right then, wait till the light goes off. We're going to disconnect it. So, how do we put this all together here? Right? Not as hard as what we think. We need a bit of drop of grease first of all to hold the ball bearings in place. That'll do. Yes, that's something else grease is good for. Holding bearings in place. Oh man. Hey, finally, I'll get a big dollop of it comes out. Right, we'll just pop it round there and pop that on there. We still working? Yeah, we are. Right. Actually, we haven't got enough. That's when the grease comes. Yeah, right, fall down. Right, that's enough in there. Right, we got some in there, right? Now, how do you put this back together again? Again here, this is one of these. It can be a 5-minute job, or it can be an all-day job, or it's never going to get done. Because if those little spring things, right, namely the little clip and the bit that retains the spring in place, go flying, which they go north, south, east, west, and in your eye. Mind you, if they go in the eye, you know where they are. So you've got an advantage there. You can find them. I mean, we'll see how to put the damn thing back in again, but at least you know where it went. So, how do we put them back together again? Think I'll try showing you on this camera. Although, my hands are going to get in the way, but they're getting in the way anyway, no matter what I do, you're never going to see it. So I'll try showing you on this one. Okay? I'm going to find the thing. There it is. Okay, first of all, we'll tip all the bits out and we'll find, right, the washers. The ball bearings, right? Be careful here. You pop them in there and hopefully the grease that you put in there should hold them in there and stop them from come flying out. Now I might be a bit loud on camera by now, so I don't know. Anyway, you put this bit in the right way up over there. Spring is there. This is when it gets tricky, right? Now we have got an open bit somewhere on here, which is somewhere. Let's see if we can see that. I need to find it for my own personal thing. Yeah, got it. It's there at the front. So what we do is we then put the retaining washer for the spring in place. We then get a screwdriver, when it gets tricky, and we angle this thing to the open piece, or the bit that's missing. Yeah, the slightly open piece. Right, we push that down there like so, right, and we try holding it in place like so. And the idea is we click it into there. This is the tricky bit because the camera's in the way. This is the idea. You then push it down into place like you would do, say, a bike tire coming on. It's all things coming apart because I really need to do this on the other camera because my fingers are going to get in the way. And once you've retained that in there and got it on a bit, right, which I haven't got, with your thumb, you then push forward with your thumb like that and push it into place. So I'm going to try this now on the other camera. Right, I've showed you roughly how it's supposed to go, right? But trying to do it on here because the camera's in the way, I need to get in with the screwdriver. You got to see, we'll turn it round. Alright, I'll try that then. I don't want to turn. Oh, right, I'll try again. Right. If I do not succeed this time, I'm just going to do it off camera because it's going to be a lot easier than trying to do this on camera. Trust me. Right, where's the open bit? There it is there. Right. Oh, right. It's coming off camera. No, I've had enough. Not bad, 13 minutes. The secret is the retaining washer that holds the spring in place. You've got to get that into the right bit so it is actually going to go down, because it's got a bad habit. It catches on the retaining springs housing bit where it's going to sit. Once you've got that in place, the open slot bit, you then get the metal ring and put it into place. Once you've got it hooked on part of it, it's a bit like a bike tire. You then push it into place, the whole thing, and it just goes in. The spring is so easy to put in, the little catch, it's unbelievable. It's the retaining spring washer that's the tarp on it all. Right then, so what's next? Simple. We put our little housing on here, alright? That's okay. Right, as it slips on there like so. Alright, no problem. Now, because we've got greasy and dirty hands, we'll just put a little drop on here. Why? That makes it going on a bit easier, to be honest with you. Right. Right. Still recording? Yeah, we are. Can't remember. Sometimes this switch is a bit dicky. One of these days I might buy myself a decent camera. But again here, I don't really know at times whether or not it's worth it, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't make any money out of this. I do it for free. Alright. I'm not paid by any of the big boys like Hitachi, Dewalt, Makita and all them places. There you go. That's that back together now. We've got this on, that on. Have we checked it? No. What's missing? The belt hook. Well, we'll leave that off for the time being. Well, that works. That still works. We're still good to go. Can we get this? This work though. I had a bit on the table. Who stole it? Did you steal it? Right. Now the only other thing is, right, okay. Listen. Hands are greasy as hell, yeah. Thought that was going to come up with grease. That will happen. Right, yeah. Cheapskate Hitachi, you got to pull it back to get it in. And my hand are too greasy to grip it. Okay then, so that seems to work. I'll just make sure, right. Not falling out. Alright, that's that. Last thing going on, believe it or not, is a belt hook. Which goes on, which side does the belt hook go on? Here, this side. What do you think? Right, so there you have it. You've seen it here, taken to little bits and pieces, no problem at all. And put back together. And guess what? It actually works. So there you go, the Hitachi triple. Now you know how it actually all works now. It is actually a triple anvil inside, and it's got triple hammers on the actual hammer itself. So then, my name's Milton, channel's called Little Milton. Subscribe if you want, thumbs up, thumbs down if you're that way inclined and think it was a rubbish video, absolute garbage. Probably won't blame you for that one, but then again, try doing it yourself then. Not so easy. Anyway, I ain't bitching about that. Right, the other thing I was going to say before we actually disappear off and I say goodbye. If you want to know more about a conversation about these, what they've got, the big boys, the big premier drills for Dewalt, Hitachi, Milwaukee and Makita, right? I can tell you a bit about them if you want that, but if you don't want it, then fine. Because you want to see some guy drilling holes and all the rest of it and ripping wood apart. There are plenty of videos on YouTube. They just show you what to do, but they don't give you the little nooks and crannies and everything. Let's see. It's a good impact. I'm glad I haven't broke it. I'm glad it's working. So, but it's just going to be sitting in a box doing absolutely nothing now. Okay then. So, thanks for watching anyway. So, bye now when I get this thing. Okay? Bye.